Good morning to all of you. So today is our discussion topic is forced vibration or forced oscillation. So whatever written in these lines, first I am going to be read, then we have to try to understand. When a body vibrates in a presence of a resistive medium, a resistive medium means suppose in a air medium, then vibration or oscillation gradually decreases. Obviously it will decrease. In our last class we have been discussed that if this is oscillation and if I am going to leave this one, then it will oscillate and it will stop after some times, because due to the resistive nature of the air medium. And finally the amplitude becomes zero. These vibrations is called as the damped vibration. Detailed we have been discussed in our last classes. Okay. Now, but the vibration can be maintained by providing some external force having different frequency. Here we can think that if we have to give continuous force to the damping or to the damped oscillator, then that oscillation could not be stopped after some times, but it will be oscillate continuously. I am going to show you one simple example. Before that, another two lines we have to just read. Having different frequency not equal to the natural frequency, it can be maintained. The vibration can be maintained. As the result, the body after some times oscillates with frequency of external force. Such oscillation of a body is called forced harmonic oscillation. So in these lines, or the theme of these lines can be divided into two categorized, that damped harmonic oscillator will be there. If we have to consider the damped harmonic oscillator, then its amplitude gradually decrease and it will be zero after some times due to the resistive nature of the medium. But at the meantime, if some external force continuously you have to supply to that damped oscillation, then that oscillation will be continue and it could not be stopped. It will be continuously oscillate. And it has been perceived that after some times that oscillation's frequency will be matched with applied force. I am going to show you one simple example. So the example is this one. Suppose a oscillator is at rest about its mean position. This is its mean position. Let its mean position. Okay. And for this mean position, its amplitude is zero. Sometimes also we can consider this one its mean position, where amplitude is maximum. If I will leave it, then it will oscillate like this. Okay. So now this oscillator will be oscillates and continuously its amplitude goes and decreases, and after some times it will be at rest. Why it is so? It is due to the resistive nature of this surrounding or the air medium. Due to the surroundings resistive nature, this oscillation could not be continuous up to infinite time. It will be stopped after some time with decreasing its amplitude, which is nothing but called the damped harmonic oscillation, and this instrument named as damped harmonic oscillator. Okay. Now we are going to be discuss, or we are going to be understand about what is the forced harmonic oscillation and its corresponding oscillator. What is called the forced harmonic oscillator? In case of forced harmonic oscillation, the oscillation is continuous. It could not be stopped in a resistive medium, and this will be possible if we are going to give a continuous force from outside to the oscillation. How it is? Suppose this is the oscillation, but this oscillation will be gradually decreases its amplitude and it will be stopped. But if I will give continuously some force outside, from the outside, continuously with a particular frequency, if I will give the force to the this oscillation, then this oscillation could not be stopped. It will be oscillate with continuously, and its oscillation is not going to be stopped. So that will be called as forced oscillation, means we have to apply the force outside. Okay. So in that para, whatever we have been discussed, that if we have to give the force outside, then after some times it has been it also you can see here that the oscillation or natural frequency, this is the oscillation, this is called the so-called natural frequency in which it is oscillates. So if I am going to be give the applied force to this continuously, then applied force continuously means applied force have its own frequency. Applied force have own frequency. See, suppose this oscillation is like this. Okay, applied force is like this. Means applied force has its own frequency. Suppose this is the oscillation. Applied force is like this, very slowly. So this is the oscillation. This is my finger oscillation or applied force frequency, and this is another frequency. So if I am going to apply force with a different frequency which is not equal to this oscillation's frequency, then after sometimes what will happen, this oscillation will be oscillate with applied frequency. Let's see here, this is the oscillation. Okay, I am going to apply with this frequency. Right, this is the frequency. Okay, are you observe? Initially it has been oscillates its own frequency. Initially it has been oscillates one force oscillation came like this. So with applied frequency it has been oscillates. Initially it oscillates its own frequency. When a applied force has been applied on this with a different frequency, after few minutes or after few time, this oscillation will be oscillate with the frequency of this applied force. So this is called as the forced harmonic oscillation, and this instrument is nothing but called as the forced harmonic oscillator. Okay, now forced harmonic oscillator is a particle which is applied by an external force to maintain oscillation in resistive medium is called as the forced harmonic oscillator. So this is your one particle applied by a external force to maintain its oscillation, and this is your air medium or resistive medium. So then this oscillator or this instrument will be called as your forced harmonic oscillator. Now easily it can be understood that the basic difference between damped harmonic and forced harmonic oscillation is that in case of damped harmonic oscillation, the amplitude gradually decreases and after some times it will be stopped. But in case of forced harmonic oscillation, a oscillatory force is applied to the oscillation, and the oscillation is changed its frequency to the frequency of applied force, and the oscillation is never stopped after time. So this is called as the forced harmonic oscillator. But the oscillator in case of damped harmonic oscillation and forced harmonic oscillation, the oscillator is in the resistive medium. So in both the cases, oscillator placed in resistive medium means we have to consider the resistive force in both the cases. That in damped harmonic oscillation we have to consider the resistive medium and resistive force, and in case of forced harmonic oscillation also we have to consider the resistive force and its corresponding effect, because this oscillator in both the cases are in the resistive medium. Okay, so only one thing is extra we can consider for the forced vibration or forced oscillation is our external force. Once again you can observe that if the oscillation is like this, it will be stopped after some times. Here the oscillation or oscillator is in the resistive medium. So if at the time of oscillation I am going to give a force externally, then this oscillator will be called as the forced harmonic oscillator, and both damped and forced harmonic oscillator are in resistive medium, and we should not be ignore the resistive force in both damped and forced harmonic oscillation. But extra thing in case of forced harmonic vibration or oscillation is the applied force. The sinusoidal or we can say a oscillating force is extra parameter that we have to consider in case of forced oscillation as compared with damped harmonic oscillation. So now mathematical derivation of equation and solution. Let's consider a particle of mass m oscillating under external periodic force. This is external periodic force. Periodic means the frequency is same, means periodic means like this. To and fro motion is periodic. So I am continuously giving the force with a particular frequency, means periodic. That is represented by F0 sin pt, and this is called as the F0 is the amplitude of the force, periodic force, and P is the angular velocity of the periodic external force. Hence the angular frequency of the periodic external force will be P by omega. Okay, because we know that omega is equal to 2 pi by t, or 2 pi into f frequency. F is equal to 2 pi by omega by 2 pi. Okay, So this is the mathematical initial for the mathematical derivation. This is the external force factor or term that we have to be considered. Now the restoring force. The restoring force expression will be minus kx, because restoring force will be there if a particle will oscillate in a resistive medium or about its mean position. Then the restoring force will be minus kx. Obviously it will be come into the picture, and the damping force will be minus gamma dx by dt, because the either damped harmonic oscillator or forced harmonic oscillator both are in the resistive medium, means damping force has to be considered. So damping force expression will be minus gamma dx by dt. Okay. Now the equation of motion for forced harmonic oscillator will be how much? M into A. Left hand side is the force, right hand side equivalent to the force. Okay. M into A, M into d square x by dt square is equal to minus kx minus gamma dx by dt plus external force is F0 sin pt. So dividing m each term, it will be dx square by dt square gamma by m dx by dt plus k by m x f0 by m sin pt. Let that is the equation number 1. Now put gamma by m is equal to 2b and k by m is equal to omega square, and f0 by m is a small f. Now the equation number 1 can be written as d square x by dt square plus gamma by m is 2b dx by dt plus k by m is omega square x plus f0 by m is written as f or f. Wait one second. This is f0. Okay, you have to correct here f0, because after that it is written as f0. So d square x by dt square. So this will be the differential equation of forced harmonic oscillator. Okay. Now this differential equation can be solved. That you know that it will be have both complementary function and particular solution. So let it x1 is the complementary function and x2 is the particular solution that we have been solved detailed in your note that we are going to discuss in our next class. So today is this much in video, and some note 2 pages I am going to be sent to write. And in today's note we are considering this amplitude, which is in page number 5. Okay. When I given note in last class, the root over I have been forgot. Okay. Here I have been forgot the root over. This amplitude in page number 5 at the time of derivation, it has to be the root over, means this expression. So that implies A equal to this by this root over, because this expressions is required for today's note. Whatever I am going to give you today note, in that I have been written root over of this one. So should not be confused, because in last class note I have been mistaked here. You have to correct it. These things also I am going to discuss in your next class video. So not be worried about that. So today's video up to the last format of the differential equation of forced harmonic oscillator, up to this much. You have to be follow the video with your note. Okay. Thank you.